Coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 62 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Looking to throw. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 92 yards, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call. It worked. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Number 16.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They try again with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Jaguars 24, Steelers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On the tackle. A gain of 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through it, he's got space. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Ready. 15 on it.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away.